So sometimes when I'm watching, Shane Gillis and his buddies, they're passing around the microphone as if it was, in the old days they called a pass the dochi or the ochi. Remember that song, pass the ochi to the right-hand side? They sang it in German. That made it funnier and more festive. They said, pass the dochi from the left-hand side. It was hilarious. Everybody loved that song. But they're passing around the microphone, and I don't know if these are the skanks or if they're old skanks. There's a couple missing people. You got Shane. He's holding court right across the thing on another, on a different porno couch, futon / my buddy could live here for 6 months, whatever, it doesn't matter. They're gonna, they're bantering, so to speak, and the problem I'm having is I don't understand. I'm trying to sift through the banter, and at first I thought Shane had cold feet. He was a bit of a puss because he was afraid to interview Kanye, and he could have said, Kanye, that's not the way it works. You got to ask backwards, brother. But that would have cleared him, so he could have given a voice to Kanye, and Kanye could have further, eviscerated himself or done more self-immolation. But, you got to give a voice to people if they want to self-immolate. Sometimes you got to let them, tip the match to the thing and go with the flame. But I don't for the life of me. I'm just an idiotic, stupid dog. Plus, I have better senses. I could smell. If there was a turkey taking a dump up a quarter mile away from me in the woods, I would be able to hear it. A couple of his poops hit the ground, a tinkle in the russet tinkle in the leaves, and I would say, a few minutes later, but I could smell that turkey crap. But yet, even though I have that kind of sensory perception, I can't tell if those guys, Jon Stewart's older brother and Shane and all his compadres, all his amigos, all his fellow bandits, I don't understand if they think it's funny because it's funny, if you look at it from a certain standpoint, or if they think it's funny because it's so cruel and disgusting. So that's the trouble I'm having. These guys think that things are funny because if you look at it from a certain angle, you can pull out the humor, thereby illuminating the whole entire canopied concept. So underneath a big tent, you could pull out a little humorous thing. You could accentuate it. Everybody could get a chuckle, but then they would take with them a little bit, mental luggage, and they would be able to figure it out a little bit later on. Or maybe they could figure it out right then and there. But is it that they want to make some kind of a bigger, higher statement? They're searching, they see things in a really unique manner. They're creative artists. Or is it that they just think, some kid tripping and smashing his face on the pavement is funny? They think blood or bruises or, stupid things are funny. They think cruel equals funny. Disgusting and cruel equals funny. So I don't know. And there's nothing else that I could say. There's nothing else that could be written. So let it be written. So let it be said. These boys, if I continue to watch, maybe I could figure out, okay, is it that they like cruelty or they like some kind of a golden nugget that only they could pan out of the whole, ethereal existence? But, it's not an or, it's a but. I would do that, but it's so inherently boring and whatever you would call it, entertaining, that I have trouble sticking with it long enough to figure out any pearls of wisdom and understand them on a deeper level. They're fans. See, here's the problem. While I am an adherent myself of Shane Gillis and some of these other characters, I also work a couple jobs with a couple side hacks, you know what I'm saying? I get out there and I hustle, so I don't have too much time to be a sycophantial adherent of too many people. I am an adherent here, there, everywhere, a little bit, like a spice. I don't have time to be an adherent myself, so I'm not really fathoming all the concepts of the adherentism. You could make some money off of adherentism. They tell me you could sell a few goldfish bowls, embossed coffee cans, and a parcel of T-shirts, a half a trunkload of T-shirts, if you can build up your participatory, whatever, I don't know what the hell it was. Refer back.